in the middle, but you got to go up the side and go around. And oh, we're live from Port Huron, Michigan. All righty. Let's bring it all up here. In the middle, but you got to the like button, pop up chat, but my other screen's not working yet. Okay, I'll close this out for now till I get this going.
Who you think it's going to be today?
Let me see. Who can we bet? Wayne B this morning.
Corey Mano.
You know, I almost said him. I was sitting there thinking about Corey. I should have went with my first guess. Wow.
Hey, Corey, how you doing?
Yeah, good morning, Corey. And Russell
second. Yeah.
Oh, hang on, read it there, guys. I'm just I blinked all that time while I was trying to find that other screen, but anyways. Okay. Yeah, there. Bring this over to here, expand that.
And JDS is first, third.
What? He can't even be first Canadian because Corey beat him to it. Hey, JDS, good morning.
Good morning, JDS.
Well, it looks like we got a decent weekend for flying and everything else, low winds.
Yeah.
Nice temperatures, everything.
Yeah, I did a night flight last night,
and
it went fairly well, although you can just see that the control sticks don't work as good as they do on our DJIs.
Yeah.
Tell just.
So which one did you fly last night, Paul?
The Nano Plus.
No, what ship?
Oh, the ship was the Philip R. Clark, downbound.
Okay. And look who else is in there. Dominique, good morning.
Hey, Dominic.
Or good evening, I should say to you.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock there.
Yeah. At night. Oh. I don't know if I told you, but my sister, wow, she got a couple loads of dirt, right?
Yeah.
And because we got some areas that got to be fixed up. And anyway, she got my niece, her husband, coming over with a bobcat on Saturday, gonna move all the dirt. So she wants me to be there, especially on the weekend with all that going on. But he won't be there until about 10 o'clock or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try and get the ceilings up in the trailer, and I got a can of that ceiling stuff for the for the roof. And so I want to get the panels up, get that coating on. Oh, there we are, the Philip R. Clark.
You'll see towards we get to the end, Paul.
Yeah.
The damn bridge people. And the guy flashing a flashlight right there.
Oh, got one hole. Yeah, you can see just the smoothness is not there, right?
Nope. Yeah, just a little bit of wobble. Okay, are you ready? Here it comes, Paul.
He was trying to spot you, eh?
Yep. Gigantic wave. I don't think it was a bad one. You know,
Yeah.
when we're used to flying what we fly, Paul, just doesn't fly the same.
Yep, it just don't fly the same. I can see that so much.
Yeah.
Yesterday was funny because I sent it to Lynn. But yesterday was the anniversary when Gordon Lightfoot did the song, the record, Edmund Fitzgerald.
Yep.
That's when his first debut on that song was the anniversary was yesterday.
Good morning, Rodney Bell.
Hey, good morning, Rodney.
JDS says, "Holy crap! I just checked my analytics. Your channel has gotten 386,657 views so far."
Oh, hmm. Yeah, well, only 18 more needed for 2,000. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, it was a really nice flight down there. It wasn't hot, wasn't cold.
Yeah.
Towards the end, the wind started picking up just a little bit, but not much. In fact, I haven't even looked at this yet. Let me go over here and pictures. Can't figure out what the hell this was all about, but it was behind me in the parking lot. Let me screen share it.
Hey, good morning, Marshall.
Can you see that?
What is it?
They had music going, and this group was dancing in unison. These are just over here, just like they're practicing stuff, moves.
Oh, maybe they're practicing for something coming up. Huh.
And they're doing something over here.
Yeah. Hard to see, really.
Yeah, and these ladies, young ladies, they're all young gals.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they're high school or
Yeah, flash mob. Yeah. Must be practice at night so nobody can see them. So then when they got something coming up, probably. They're all like kind of in uniform. People waving at you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, the flashing on them is actually my strobes off of whatever metal that they've got.
Yeah. That was just in behind where you were flying, or what?
Yeah, this was in the parking lot. See the railroad tracks there?
Oh, okay. Okay. All girls, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, some kind of thing going on. Must be getting ready for a parade or something going on, or.
See, they're getting in position. There they go.
Some kind of competition, maybe, or something, or dancing or something.
Morning, guys.
Hey,
Well,
good morning, Justin.
huh?
Morning to everybody in the chat. I don't know who's in there.
Yeah, lots of people in the chat this morning. Marshall said it even looks like cheerleaders. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's a cheerleading routine.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that or not, Justin, but I've captured this after getting a ship last night. It was in the back parking lot of the hotel and the convention center,
Yeah.
and they had music playing, and
I can't
We're
see
doing
it.
their
I'm
thing.
driving. I'm not paying attention because I'm driving.
Yeah.
I'll look at it later, though. Do you post it online?
Well, it'll be on the live afterwards.
I'll have to go back and watch it. Well, is it like a high school team or something on a?
well, I would say either high school or college age. I don't know.
You see, JDS said he had to back in a rig for a guy delivering groceries. He was crying seriously. He was so frustrated. He tried to pay me for help, but I said no. I said, pass it on. Wow. That was nice of him. And good morning, Sarah.
Sarah, good morning. We're keeping an eye on your husband for you.
Yeah. We're tracking him.
How far you got to go this morning, Justin?
I'm still an hour and 19 minutes out. I had a late start because I had to go. They had to come by and pick up my machine last night after I got off because they had an in-ground leak. So one of the techs came by and grabbed my machine from me, so I had to go meet him this morning to pick it back up.
Oh,
Because I can't work past my 8 hours regardless. So, even if it's an emergency.
Yeah. JDS said he's had his AZ license for 22 years now, so feels good helping out a fellow trucker. That's good. Good of you there, JDS. You see this, Paul? They UAV forecast. Today is going to be a little breezy, but look at this the next 2 days. Friday, like even 1 mile an hour, 4 mile an hour, like no rain, nice temperatures.
Yeah,
Not that much cloud cover except for Sunday starting to cloud up. But look, it's like this nice all the way through till Monday. It's going to be really nice.
that's cool. That's great.
Oh, somebody texted me this morning, probably my sister, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Diane goes, "Oh, can you bring your chainsaw this weekend when you come down?" I go, "No." I said, "Because it's already at your place." Yeah. Well, have fun there, JDS, for sure. Doing that.
Oh, I'm over on Top Chat. Okay. JDS is going to fly his big plane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude's got a sticker of Bill Murray on his back window. Says keep calm and chive on. Okay. Must be some line from one of his movies or something.
Keep calm in China. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, it's like chive, like chives. Yeah, that's what I said. And then he's got a Bill Murray sticker on the other side of the window, so I'm wondering if that's like some line from one of his movies or something.
Huh.
Sure, somebody in the chat would know if it was. I don't recognize it.
Sarah's at work, right?
Yeah, she's at work. Oh, I don't know what time is it. Yeah, she should be at work then.
8:19.
Oh yeah, she should have been at work about 25 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago.
Will she work 8 to 4?
Yeah, because no, I think they switched her hours. She was working 8 to 4, but I think they're gonna let her come in a half hour later because of the kids. I'm not sure yet.
Oh yeah, you got school now, eh? So
Yeah, I think she said something about them adjusting her time or something, like an extra. So she'd be like 8:30 to 4:30, I think.
Cool. Well, it's nice of them to take that into consideration, right, Mia? Yeah. Mia's standing out there half in the door, half out the door with the screen. Oh, now she sat down, so the screen closed.
yeah.
But see, Sarah has one of those jobs where your half-hour lunch, you're only working 7.5 hours.
Yeah.
For me, they actually include that half-hour lunch in my daily time. So I'm actually in the field for 8.5 hours. And then half hour of it's taken out for lunch. So I'm working a full 8. Because I have to be in the field for 40 hours a week to meet compliance. Unless I'm on vacation, then it doesn't count.
Goes back out.
As long as I'm on a scheduled vacation, FDU doesn't get in trouble for me not being in the field.
Yeah, my sister Diane there, she's on her way into town this morning. She's gonna pick my brother up. He's home now, eh? But she's gonna take him out to my other sister, Suzanne. She's a PSW. And she's gonna go out there and stay for a few days out there. So
There's Mia watching the squirrel parade.
Does she mess with the squirrels, or is she kind of used to them?
She's kind of used to them. One of them just ran up the stairs and under the side rail.
yeah.
Right, me?
Hey, good morning, Curtis Dart. This should wake you up. Paul Murray, YouTube, something here. I'll go open the link in a new tab.
Careful,
What?
don't open the link.
Hang on here. Good. Shut the music
Never know
off.
with Curtis.
Vertical takeoff and land drone test flight and review. The Swan Voyager, the quadcopter, plane one can show you.
Oh my God, these paint cans are rattling. Pulling the living crap out of me. Shut up.
You know, the thing of it is that video they're showing over a city, vertical takeoff. You can't tell because the camera image just looks like he's flying a regular drone, and he's not. And that's European, I would imagine.
What's that?
That drone footage.
What Curtis put in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you see the girl? Nobody's paying attention to the airplane.
Huh?
Really special to play with today, a new drone. Some of you have seen me flying it on my Instagram account, and I'm pretty sure no one wants to watch me just sit here and talk about it.
Best out of that
So
thing.
let me put it together and tell you a bit about it. This is the Swan Voyager. It's from XGQ, a
Holy
local children
Jesus.
company made up of former DJI employees. Now,
Y'all
this
trying to get me to
isn't
wreck my
a
car,
quadcopter style drone like a lot of you are used to seeing, or even the more unusual fixed
He's
wing
definitely
drone.
busting out
It's
all over.
both. It's
Oh my
a
God.
VTOL drone. That's VTOL, or vertical takeoff and landing. That means it flies straight up, turns
care about
90
the drone.
degrees, and goes straight.
What
But
drone?
a quadcopter
Yeah,
can
exactly.
do that anyway, right? Yes, but wings give you lift without having to use as much
Only one
power.
thing going
So
vertical
you
and it
can
ain't
fly
the ground.
much further and stay up longer. Fixed wing rotorcraft have a long and
tell those
goofy
things are
history.
too round.
It's quite
They've got a
difficult
lot of.
to actually make
Oh,
something
there's
like
been a
this
lot of
work in a
injections or
real-world
something going on there.
large
Yeah.
scale. But at small scale, with smart computers to
You know,
balance
she's
the
got even
drone
less on
and
the
do most
bottom.
of the flying for
Yeah.
you, it turns out it works
I think
really
she
well.
has too much on.
Okay, here it is. I'd say allow about 5 minutes for assembly. So the drone has one wing ending in these little winglets and uses
look at the way she
4
strokes the
propellers
wing.
in a tractor
Yep.
configuration. That means they pull the craft through the air, not push. And those are located in these nacelles at the end of 4 pylons. The body of the plane is a high quality polystyrene, which sounds bad, but it's actually light, durable,
way
and
she
very,
strokes
very
the middle
easy
of
to
the drone.
repair, which if you fly anything like I do, is
Well, leave it at
definitely
the
something
curves
to
and
think
find
about.
that out.
Although I haven't crashed this yet.
Go to
It's
1052
really
on
pretty
that thing
easy
there,
to fly.
Paul.
It has a
Yeah.
Pan 2 camera on the front for navigating, and one of my favorite things is the controller. It's all in one with a screen and everything built in. No more trying to run dodgy
Dominico's factory fitted, not OEM.
nonsense. I'll get into that more in a minute. For now, let's get out of this stubby workshop and do
Wait,
some
be
flying.
quiet there,
I have
Johnson.
some folks
I'm trying to learn how to put a drone together.
file of the Swan Voyager fuselage. Using that, I with a 3D printed mount for my 360 camera. The 4K camera that the drone comes with shoots decent quality video, but I'm not good at flying and
Yeah, leave it
aiming
at the
same
curtain darn to
time.
find this stuff,
If
right?
I have my 360 camera, I can
I'm
compose my
actually
shots
subscribed
in
to her channel.
post-production.
Tim put me on to her a couple months ago.
Well, now we know
Setting up
Tim.
the Swan
Oh,
Voyager
oh.
when you have a new takeoff location is a bit of an adventure. The app is supposed to walk you through
That
it,
is
but
it.
it really isn't clear and the documentation is still being written. Hopefully it will be done by the time the drone ships. It works perfectly fine once you know how to do
Jesus.
it. But the first few times, it may take 5 to 10 minutes to
Thank God I'm in
calibrate.
standstill
Once you
traffic.
do, it's time to fly.
Oh damn, she almost.
Almost hit the
The
building.
Swan Voyager is a Volcom drone. It goes straight up, then turns 90 degrees and goes forward. That's all automated. You don't have to do
Ain't
anything.
gonna lie.
This is my neighborhood in the Longgang district of
I have
Shenzhen.
one.
I am in the upper
Rob's
middle
got one.
class community in the middle of a very working class area.
Did it come with
We are on
that
the
personal
outskirts of
assistant
Shenzhen.
too?
Yeah, no, I know
parts
it
of
anyway, I
look
do.
a little shabby from the air.
I had the original
a lot of
first
these
version.
buildings were built 20
without
years
the
ago
adjustable
with
gimbal,
substandard materials and
and
are scheduled
I sent it
for
back,
redevelopment.
and they've just
It's
given me,
probably
I
one
think it's
of
that
the
one with the
poorest
gimbal on now,
districts in Shenzhen,
for
but
test and review.
It's like where I grew
Yeah.
up. Folks don't have a lot.
Look,
but
I tell you,
they have
the
enough, and
video
no one
quality is
really
pretty
hurt them.
darn good.
It's very safe.
If it came with
I've
that personal
explored a lot
assistant,
of those
everybody would be
little
like,
back alleys
DJI,
at night with no problems. Our schools are new and well equipped, which is really where any money should go first. And it's a very close-knit, nice neighborhood to live in. I really liked here. The Swan Voyager
speaking
can
to them
carry
for a
about
long time.
500 grams if you balance it right. Enough for a GoPro or a small
I don't know
thermal
what
camera.
city this is,
It's
but it's
also
an
enough
older
for
city, isn't it?
emergency cargo like test files or insulin in emergency situations. Right now, as is, I could get a small package to or from a hospital all the way across town to my patio. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Okay, now if you've ever flown a quadcopter, here's where things get a little different. The great thing about the Swan Voyager is that with its 5,500 milliamp hour battery, it can stay up about an hour compared to 20 to 30 minutes for most quadcopters in the same price range. But it can only do that if you use it in airplane mode. As soon as you hovered, it starts burning full battery just like a quadcopter. So all your video shots should be framed around continuous forward movement. The Swan Voyager flies at around 11 to 25 meters per second. Slower than that, and you'll stall and need to go into hover mode. Technically go as far as 45 kilometers, but since it doesn't offer waypoints or route planning, just real-time control, that's not really something you'll be able to do. You'll be mounting a higher end GoPro or something. Personally, you have almost a whole. Everything is well made, about the same quality, picky, but I stand by them. That low cost comes with
There's
good
a lot of
value.
problems though with
Everything
the
is
app
well
and the
made,
controller.
about the same quality
Yeah.
as any DJI or Xiaomi product. This
You know,
kind of
that's the sad
construction
part of it is the aeronautics.
Frankly, after using
The
these
aeronautics are
options
proven.
as
They
far-
work
The
well.
verdict for me and my channel, the Swan Voyager is great. For you, it really depends on what you need a drone for. If you need to shoot video over a wide area or for more than a typical 20-minute flight time of a quadcopter, the Swan Voyager, the best game in town. If you are a wedding photographer and just need to get a drone out quick for 5 minutes
Oh
of
my
aerial
God.
B-roll, not the best idea. If you just want to go out for a day or flying with a family for fun, the flight time and range makes the Swan Voyager a great option. Personally, I really like it. It's perfect for the shots I need for my channel, and I plan to use it for that. If you are interested, it's now on
Oh, look at
Kickstarter,
her.
and the link is in the description box.
I'm
That's
ordering
it for
3
today.
now.
Until next time, if I can do it, anyone can do it.
All right,
Six
I'm
grand it
ordering
is.
3 of them right now.
They're $3 each with the 3-axle gimbal.
Plan to use it for that. If you are interested, it's now on
Oh, look at her.
Kickstarter, link is in the description box.
And good morning, everybody.
Hey, Rob, how's it going this morning?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Hey, Rob. I see the Wookiee still there with you.
Yeah.
So what's new? Did you get all your equipment you've ordered?
She talked me
yeah.
into it. I've already ordered 3 of them, Rob. Shut
No, a lot of stuff arrived yesterday. I got more stuff arriving today. A hell of a job this weekend, which is turning into a right nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is a big event, like a concert come fate come everything. And I was asked to film it weeks and weeks ago for TV. So just fly around, get some shots, you know, and this and that. Well, that now has turned into the police have got involved because of this heat wave and the amount of thing they want us to do, sort of crowd control. So we got to have 3 different areas, and we got to have drones in the sky continuous for 14 hours. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday.
And
Holy,
you got to give them live feed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Rob, how do you guys live feed from the drone? For that kind of time, you got a ground station or something you're using, or
Yeah. Yeah, we got 2 big ground stations. Yeah, and obviously just everything else which goes with it.
Good morning, Ron.
Howdy.
Morning, Ron.
somebody's on their way to work.
Yep, on my way to work.
But it's even when we land a drone to change the battery, we have got to have another drone up in the air to cover it while we're changing batteries.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
So you have to switch from camera to camera, drone to drone, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, I'm surprised you don't have to have a small production van or something.
Oh, there's there's so much going on. It's gone from like a small little, grand or 2 job to a humongous thing. Because of course you can only work for 8 hours. So then you've got to have 2 pilots. Then you've got to, like, every 3 hours they got to have a break. So you've got to have other pilots to think. I'm talking like 16 pilots to do it.
Oh man.
Wow.
How many?
I 16.
Woo! Wow.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow.
Well, I got to have one backup, you know, one always being in the air while another one comes down, one spotter.
Yep. And
You
the
know,
ground
one
crew
just-
to be changing batteries and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what
Just,
type of job are
I
you
even
doing,
asked
Rob?
Laura.
Well,
Sorry?
Rob, tell him how it started. It started out as just, they wanted some
They
footage.
wanted some film, just footage for like TV for the festival. But because we got this massive heat wave happening, the police now were worried about passes out and and all that lot. So now they've asked us to do crowd control. Watch all the crowd.
Really?
But they want full coverage for 14 hours.
Holy cow!
Wow.
He's got to keep a
Yeah.
drone in the air and alive 14 hours in one.
Three different locations, Mike. So that's
Three
three
locations.
different drones. And every drone has got to be able to have zoom capability.
Wow.
Yeah.
Plus,
It's been an absolute logistical nightmare.
well, plus each operator, if they want to have control remotely, each operator has to be connected either headphones or whatever, so they can say, okay, zoom in on this, zoom in on that, or
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
what a nightmare. But that's what you're there for. You like to figure those kinds of things out.
No, this has gone way past my knowledge. I have had to buy things. I have no idea what I bought, for live streaming and live feeds and for people to connect to.
Well, just the switching equipment alone to that many drones in the air at all times, so that
That's what I mean. I have bought things I don't even know what they're for.
So Rob,
I-
I'm assuming you got people on your crew that have the tech knowledge and knows the stuff that you need to buy.
Yeah,
Am I?
I think so.
I'm assuming. Okay.
I think so. I'm going off. Well, one of the guys is really experienced, so I've gone off what he have said, and then I've also as well then spoke to a third party, and then I've spoke to the people who I'm buying it off to make sure that all the stories line up to make sure I'm not spending 10 grand on something I don't need.
Right.
okay,
You know,
Curtis,
or-
thanks
or
for
isn't gonna
stopping in,
work.
Curtis.
See you, Curtis.
Hey,
And
Glenn.
AZ, good morning, Daisy and Wayne B. Okay.
Yeah, good morning, both. So I even asked
Hey,
Laura
Ron, I'll
if she
give you
could come down and fly.
Oh, in a
What's
little
that?
bit if you're free.
John,
Yeah.
I said I'll
yeah. I'll actually. Yeah. Give me a call. I'll be on the road for another 30 minutes. I just had a question for you. But call me when you're in good cell service.
Okay.
well,
Yeah, I
Rob,
got your voice call.
Rob, do you feel as though it's gotten so out of hand that you're not sure what the hell's going on, or?
Yeah.
Oh, hell, Rob, just send some plane tickets this way. We'll come over and help you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like I said, I even said to Laura, will she come down and fly and thing? But she said she's only on her like 6th flight, so she don't feel quite confident enough.
Yeah.
And as well, she has the controls round the opposite way.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, so the up and down is on the right.
Okay, so
So-
she must be doing. Most everybody uses mode 2.
Yes,
What's she using? Mode 1?
yeah, which is all right for her if she flies her own drones.
If you're used to flying that way. Except the only thing is I would encourage everybody to convert over to mode 2 because that's universally what 99.9% of all the
Yes,
drone pilots are using.
I have said that to her, but she's just stuck in her way. It's entirely up to her, but she likes it that way. She can control it that way. But then my problem was then if she lands it and somebody else takes it over,
You got to switch
I'm
modes.
going to
and
end up with a
everything
drone
else.
crash somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
So I said, "Oh Lord, I got another one coming up."
Well, what Laura should do is come over there and just observe what's going on. And it'd probably be a treat too.
Yeah, this one I think is just going to be a right mess.
Now, Rob, will you be on site too or no?
Yeah, I'm going to have to be.
Well, take
But
your wheelie wheelchair and you can do some demonstrations while you're there.
the army are even making an appearance. They had to show off all their new kit and everything else.
Wow.
So I was told that this morning. So they're arriving at around 2:00 tomorrow. So we got to film all them coming in, and
Well, that sounds like a heck of an undertaking. 17 hours keeping a drone, multiple drones in the air to cover
14,
3 different areas. Oh man.
yeah, 14 hours. We got to stay up.
Wow. Yeah, and all the drone pilots want a break. Can't stand there. Hour.
You've got to do it legally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to have lunch breaks, and every 3 hours they got to have a rest.
Yeah.
Have a 30-minute rest. That was why I said, for three areas, I need 16 people.
Yeah.
Because when I explained this to the people, it's going to cost this much because I need, so many people, so much kit. You either like it or lump it. I was hoping they were going to say no to me.
Bro, will you pick a lane and stay in the damn lane? Jesus Christ.
So who's paying you? The event paying you, or is the police paying you, or
No,
combination?
the event.
And they didn't balk at what it's going to cost them.
Sorry?
They didn't hiccup or take a deep breath after you told them what it's going to cost them.
Obviously, I told them what it would cost in the beginning. That was just to do the film work. But over the last couple of days, because the heat has got hotter and hotter and hotter, now the police have stepped in and said, we need crowd control. So this is what we want. You either make it happen or the event can't go forward.
Oh my gosh. But you're talking thousands and thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Gee, you think the drones would be hot just sitting there hovering all the time?
Oh, exactly.
Yes.
Overheating
Yeah.
of the drones.
Yeah. Which I am concerned about.
Oh, just not only the number of drones you got to have on standby to go, the batteries. I mean,
Jackeries, I think I own shares in the company.
oh man.
Like you'd have to keep the batteries cool before, even while charge them. Couldn't leave
You
them.
have to keep the batteries in a cooler,
We got mobile stations. We have vans with inverters and incon and everything else in it. But I don't know. I think it's just going to be a complete shit show.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what you might want to do? You might want to hire a ground crew to film the behind the scenes part of it. You could probably sell that too.
Yeah.
No, what I've said is to every single person I want a GoPro, either strapped on their chest or a head cam.
Yeah.
Because when something goes wrong, I want to make sure that we're all covered and everybody have seen and said and done the right thing.
Yeah, because you'd want not only video, but you'd want audio attached to those files too.
Yeah, because we're also looking into the monitors of the producers and the police as well, which they're going to be zooming here, zooming there, do this, do that. So I just want everything all on, all filmed.
Yeah. What you need is tethered drones. You know, they can stay up in the air for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the heating, Paul, what would a tethered drone?
Yeah.
The heating is an issue.
Yeah.
Because I looked at the tethered drones and they're great for late fall, over maybe, you know, when cooler
Yeah.
weather. But in the summertime, the one thing they said was because of the heating, they had to come down and land, even though it wasn't a power issue. They had to cool down.
Yeah.
But I think those tether drones are fantastic, especially police departments or whatever. If the weather
Sure, I
permits,
didn't even think of them. I didn't.
you just put that sucker up. I looked at it, and what it does is you have a couple of drones that are wired directly to a power source, and you have the cord is a small power cord that's on a reel, and it automatically takes it out, and it automatically brings it back in.
Yeah, I have seen them.
Yep.
But I just, yeah, and I think we might get one, but obviously it's too late now for all this.
Well, yeah, and
But,
that you'd probably want to fly that with some kind of a bigger hexacopter or something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only have to throw a few thousand more at it there.
But yeah, but we've been asked as well, like over people, can we stick to the, you know, the Mini 3s, because of obviously the overheating the batteries, the chance of a drone falling out of the sky are pretty good.
Yeah,
So
the
they go on
Mini
the thing.
3 would overheat, you know.
Yeah, well, this is what I've been saying to them. So now they're saying the Mavic 3s, and then obviously with the zoom capability, you know, just on the outskirts.
Yeah.
So if it comes down, it's not
Yep.
going to come down on top of people.
Yep, exactly. Well, an M30 would be nice too, but
It's too big.
it'd have to be tethered.
Yeah, it's far too big.
Yep. But see, it has that zoom. You can zoom in from a half a mile or more, you know.
Yeah.
And it's got the laser focusing, and you know, I mean, there's a lot to it. But my
And then one
thought
was-
is, Rob, is you better be prepared that once the word's out that you are capable of doing this, you're going to get more and more calls.
No, this is only going to be like a one-off, isn't it? Because we don't suffer with this kind of heat.
Well, everybody, just be aware that you can be assured that Rob will not forget us little people as he continues to climb the
Oh,
ladder.
don't be so
you know?
silly.
Oh, go back to New York, you twat. Hell out of my way.
Okay, no worries.
Justin's in a traffic jam, and he's a courteous person, but he only is courteous for so long, you know.
He must have looked at somebody's license plate in New York ahead of him
Yep.
or something.
Yeah, I was in a smart car. Get the hell out of my way.
How you doing, Justin?
It's a bumper car. You're supposed to bump it.
I'm about to.
Yeah, Rob said hello to you, Justin.
Hey, Rob, how's it going?
Yeah, I asked how you were doing. Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Are you on the way to work, Ron?
Yeah.
Ron's headed. You got about an hour drive, huh?
No, about a half hour.
Now you're going to the fixed wing site, or are you going to the heli site?
Fixed wing site this weekend.
Going to Dickinson.
Yep. Hey, Justin, are you able to give me a call here? I'll hang up from here.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Paul, I'll catch up to you guys in a bit.
Okay,
Yep.
all right, Ron.
If not, I'll catch you guys this afternoon. Maybe.
Yeah, later
All right.
on. Okay,
All righty. We'll see you. See you, everybody.
okay, Ron. Thanks for stopping in.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, don't hold me to it, but I might try and do a little bit of live stream to you tomorrow if I can.
Well, thank you. Yeah, you're
like I
always
said,
welcome, Rob. Whatever works for you. Don't worry about us, but
No, if I can, I will.
yeah.
Cool. That'd be cool.
So the event is tomorrow?
Yeah, it all starts going up tomorrow and everything arriving tomorrow. So they want like a time lapse of everything being built and all the stuff.
What kind of an event? I mean, what is it?
It's like a car show, a truck show, a boat show, and then a big concert as well. It's like bring anything special you got. Do you know?
Yeah. They got a category set up in an area for different things.
Yeah, for this, for vintage, for everything, and then of course then they got the big concert going on as well, and other bits and pieces. Yeah, it's a big place.
So is it a headliner that's going to be in concert, or
I don't know. They're saying surprise guests.
oh,
So they do it every year, and they never announce it. And then sometimes you'll get somebody crappy, and then I think it was last year, the year before, you had like Ed Sheeran, Adele, and a few others. So
still
it's got to be something pretty good for for them to be wanting to film it so much. Because I know as well, there's going to be reporters from ITV as well on the ground.
Oh, cool.
Right.
So do you have to record the whole time too?
Yep.
So they can go
in other
back
words, you're going to be transmitting it out there to them live, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think it'll actually be a live feed.
Okay.
I think they'll then put all the stuff together, or bits and pieces they might show live, but I know then they will make a program for it. I can't think of the word, like a show or something, but the police are really interested in the live feeds. But the police said they've only got big drones.
It should be an interesting exercise for you, because it's like, it sounds like it's almost anything goes.
Yeah, it's going to be a shit show. Yeah. It's going to be a complete muck up, I think. Where does this lead go? Where does that plug into? What's this for?
Yeah. Yeah. Who's on drone 3? Where is it?
That's right. Who are you? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Where's the batteries?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That should be very interesting, Rob.
Yeah.
Paul, that'd almost be worth just watching that shit show, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would be.
14 hours, you'd have to have a cop there,
Yeah, people don't realize, what it takes to keep a drone in the air for 14 hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
wow,
yeah.
you know, like
The amount of people you
for
need.
me, 20 minutes is long.
Yes.
Yeah, and the amount of people you need, because they got to have breaks, and like you said, dinner breaks. They can only work 8 hours.
Yeah, the thing is that, and you could be, in the 4-hour mark or whatever, and going, holy crap, this is boring as hell. But then all of a sudden they say, hey, tune in over here, over here, over here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
Well, you better have nice cushy little chairs for all those drone operators to be sitting their butt in. Well, besides that, with that many drones in the air and the electronics and everything, are you concerned at all about losing loss of signal or conflicting
Yes.
signals?
Well, we're only more or less going to be flying above our heads
Okay.
and then zooming in. We're on the outskirts.
You're,
Yeah,
in other
just
words,
on the outer
you're going to
perimeter.
take up perimeter positions
Yes.
and zoom into the action.
Yeah, and then when the producers want bits of the stage and other things, then yeah, we will fly in with a different drone and do whatever he wants. But it must be somebody pretty big because they want as little things in the airspace as possible.
Well, now,
Oh, wow.
do you have to also capture audio, like in other words, remote audio inputs?
No.
do you think that'll buff out, Paul?
I don't think so.
No, I don't know.
Holy
Yeah,
mackerel.
I saw that earlier today.
Wow.
Bit of glue gun on that.
Yeah.
Loctite 401.
Exactly. Yeah, so that them Swan people have been speaking to me for weeks and weeks. They have. Yeah, do you know the one you showed?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So it's typical because, that's my complaint about Autel. The Autel doesn't fly like a DJI.
no.
So when you're switching from drone to drone, you have to pick up on the little nuances. It's like the Autel controller on that Nano. It's a little touchy at times, and other times
Yeah.
it's non-responsive. And so I get this when I'm flying like
Yeah.
this type of thing, or all of a sudden it starts to go, and you got to correct it back, and you don't want to overcorrect it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or the DJI, you just set it, and it just stays on course for the most part.
We're trying to go now, just one brand. In the beginning, I went out and I bought everything, didn't I?
Yeah.
I bought the Skydios, the Aurtels. Because the Aurtels are doing amazing. But we just need to try and stick to one brand.
There you go,
That's
Paul.
funny.
I can't get him to stop playing with his nuts.
Yeah, I love the DJI, but the problem is I don't know if you saw it or not, Rob, but my night shot last night of the ship, and that was done with the Nano Plus, is just so crystal clear.
Yeah.
And I've taken the Mini 3 down there, and it's okay.
It's
But you
not the
have-
same.
Yeah, in post, you have to lighten it so much, everything starts to turn gray.
Yeah.
But that Nano at nighttime is just, oh my,
Yeah, we've had the same thing.
If I could get that camera from the Nano on a Mini 3, it would be heaven. Because then the flight controls would be DJI and the camera would be Autel.
Yeah, then I'm still dealing with putting another 2 crews together for this other job we got going on.
Well, are they in South America yet, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, how long is that going to go on?
That'll go on all year. They're coming back now next week, and then they got 2 weeks off, and then they start in Europe. They are, but when they start up as well, like I'll have another 2 crews starting up as well. But they won't be in Europe. They're going to Vietnam and just other places. They've all fallen behind. They have.
Wow.
But again, nobody realizes the logistics of, sorting out the visas, the all the
Oh,
flight
yeah, the
rules for what
behind
country you're
behind the
going
scenes
into.
stuff, just getting prepared.
Yeah, all the, make sure everybody's passports are right. And then, speaking with the country's thing to find out what's the drone rules. Do we need to apply for permits? Yeah, it's on and on and on. It's a two-person job full time.
Well, and then
Just dealing in the background.
just the logistics of moving that equipment around the world.
Yeah, people don't realize this.
And then you got to watch out for people with crossbows and make sure they're not trying to shoot you out of the air.
Bloody Canadians.
Yeah.
I'm joking, Paul.
Well, Paul knows that they shot your drone out of the air with a crossbow.
Yeah, that'd be fun trying to do that. Where the hell would the arrow end up? I'd never know, but.
Oh, we got the arrow.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, we got the arrow.
Huh? The crossbow, though, they're pretty accurate,
Yeah, it was either a crossbow or a bow, of some sort.
Well, my
He
nephew
wasn't
there,
that high. He was only about 30 foot, but he was quite a way out.
Yeah.
Behind trees.
Yeah.
So I think they thought we was either they were doing something we didn't want them to see, or they were hunting or
Illegally
something,
hunting. Yeah.
and just turned around and took a shot at us.
Yeah.
And down it came.
I know, Boo. Mia's having a hard time. She needs to have her glands expressed.
doing the boot scoot and boogie.
She's doing the scoot. Yep.
Yep, boot scoot and boogie.
How you doing today, Dom?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, it's Thursday night, so the weekend's coming up. So,
Well, you got planned anything good?
just, Friday I meet up with the usual Friday crew at a pub. And then weekend we've got my AFL football, which is coming to the end of it. So, support the team for a couple more weeks, and then the summer sports start. So, yeah. Take it from there.
I don't like football. Bunch of puffs running around.
It's our version of football.
Yeah, I do know of it.
Aussie rules, not soccer.
Yeah.
Our soccer finished about 2 months ago. We have our own league. So, yeah. It's one of my favourite pastimes from March to September. And then take a bit of a break and get stuck into some cricket.
Did anybody watch the original Dobo?
No, I got my times mixed up.
Oh my God!
I usually watch him.
Hey, Steve.
I usually watch him, but I miscalculated the time difference and missed it, which I'm going to watch. I'm going to go back and watch it on replay.
Did any of you watch it, Pauls? Hodges, did you watch it?
No.
Oh, it was really good. It was about that Exo drone.
Yeah.
Wow, he ripped him another asshole. He did.
Yeah. That's sometimes the way you got to be. You got to be brutally honest sometimes. You don't want to be blowing smoke up people.
Yeah.
You have to be brutally honest. You don't
And
like
me-
something.
Mika
You just
Steve
don't
is in the
like-
chat.
Mika Steve, how you doing, Steve?
Hey, Mika Steve.
Hey, Steve. Wow,
Hey.
that's been a while. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
God, he's funny.
Yep.
Was it? I read an article this morning. Was that Exo drones or something was sold to somebody?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what Dobo was on about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't, it was all like a big, I wouldn't say scam. It was, yeah, it was good to watch.
Oh, okay.
Definitely. He's saying that he got duped
Hmm.
by the Exo drones. He didn't see what they were playing at.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting day today, Paul. I just got Mia in for her glandular issue at 11:20 this morning.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go. That's pretty quick.
And then tonight, of course, is the Rockin' the Rockin' the Rivers. I'm going to fly that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know, Boo Boo. She's sitting over here on her little cushion. She's watching me. Mike
Okay.
Rennick.
Mm.
Mike Rennick, good morning.
Hey,
Hey.
Mike.
Right, you're pretty quiet on the water today, Paul.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, it is. There isn't a lot of going on, is there?
Holy mackerel. Yeah.
There
I
isn't
thought-
anything all the way up and all the way down.
Yeah. I thought there'd be more action around Port Burlow today, but I don't see any boats with ASI out there, but we've had a missing boater now for a day and a half. And they've had airplanes up and other people out with boats looking for this thing here. They figure it's sunk, or something, but they can't find the guy. It's been a day and a half trying to look for him.
Wow.
It was about 10 o'clock at night. They seen some flares go up and they called out Coast Guard and stuff, but never found him. And there is a guy missing, so with a boat. So they brought in people, rescuing that from different areas, even fire departments brought in to relieve the guys that are out there and everything else. There's nothing yet.
Hmm.
Been
Good
trying to
video you put out this morning, Mike.
go to flight radar, see if they got anything out there flying around.
Yeah, Mike Rennick posted this morning.
Yeah, it was a good video. He done a slow-mo of
Yeah.
fireworks and all.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if that was with his new camera.
Yeah, I think it was. He said he was going to be testing it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. I enjoyed it. Oh,
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Rob.
it is.
Yeah.
Got that armed forces airplane now 130 flying around the area again too, but they're not doing any searches because they're not nowhere near Port Burwell, so
Hmm.
they're over land. I don't see any air. They had helicopters out flying around yesterday. It seems that Mike is liking his new camera, I guess. So
Yeah.
That's all right.
My little squirrel buddies are looking for more peanuts. I'll give them another pitch. Well, I tell you what, they're gonna eat me out of house and home.
I'd like to know how this guy's doing that. You're looking at flight radar, got an airplane flying right here.
Mhm.
But you look over here, it says it's at 1,069 feet doing 1 knot. How the hell do you do 1 knot at 1,000 feet and keep the airplane in the air?
Exactly.
Unless it crashed. Oh, there's a soaring club there. Okay. That's the London Soaring Club where they tow sailplanes up. Must be on the ground or something.
Mm.
Looks like Geeks Vanner as well. He's going to have a good stream today.
Yeah, well, he always does.
The he's been. Have you seen it when he's doing one about the auditors?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, of course. I put a comment in there. Oh my god, I got mobbed.
Yeah, he's
I
one of my
reckon they
favourite
have.
channels, but sometimes the time difference here, I can never get on live. Sometimes he'll do something in the afternoon and it's like 3 or 4 a.m.,
Yeah.
which is a bit of a nuisance. But I generally watch it. I'll generally go back and watch it anyway because it's one of the channels I do enjoy watching. There aren't many streams that I do really enjoy, and he's one of them.
He's
I'll
all right.
sit there and- well, he's one of the first streams that I found.
Well, Geeks Vanner.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
only been watching for like 2 years. He was one of the first that I him, Ken Heron, and Ken, the other Ken, original Dobo.
Yeah, Dobo.
And then I just sort of like diversified from that. And, you know, you find one and then another one will lead you to another one, will lead you to another one, will lead you to another one. There are some that
I'm
I
not
really...
too into Ken Heron too much, I'm not.
Well, that was that was the first stream that I found. So I started watching him and then just paired off from all the, you know, you watch the comments and you see someone that you can identify with and you just go off and you watch their videos and and then that leads you to something else. And then you just start finding things that you can identify with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some that I don't really care much for, and I just don't watch them. But I'm happy to give everybody a fair shot first up, and then see how we go. And then I've got that little what would you call it? Like a spreadsheet with all the streams on it.
Okay.
I've got that, and then I've been wandering around, finding the streams that I do enjoy, and set the calendar for it. Because they're generally, because the time difference works out that generally between sort of like 1 p.m. and 6 or 7 my time, there's very rarely anything that's on. And most of the ones, 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning is where they start. And they'll be back to back to back sometimes. And I hate it when
Wow,
I really hate it when
Sorry,
I
Doug.
enjoy various streams and they're on top of each other. That becomes frustrating.
Mika Steve's in hospital.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you get better then.
I'm not that big on Ken Heron, because of what he does. But like when he first started out, he had a lot of good stuff teaching people how to do stuff and everything else. I really liked him.
Yeah.
But now the last year, I just he really sucks, I think.
There's always people you enjoy and there are people you don't. And, if I enjoy it, I'm not going to try and force people into enjoying it. So it is what it is, really.
Yeah.
Some people love it, and they throw money galore at the super chats.
Yeah,
I
know.
Just,
I'm not like that. I don't throw money. But yeah, I do sit there and enjoy it.
Well, the wind's picked up here, Paul.
Yeah, well, it's looking a little breezy today, but next 3-4 days going to be really nice, Paul.
Well, I was just looking at the UAV forecast here, and I don't know if I guess the Mini 3 could handle it, but it's just gusts up to 30 mile an hour. Sustained winds of 15 to 16 to 17 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I'll do a check then.
Mika, he got a new hit yesterday.
yeah.
No, good news then. Good news.
What happened here? I lost my
Someone's pushed the wrong button.
monitor again. Every just once in a while, just go boop, gone. Then I have to go find it again. A pain in the butt.
Oh,
I don't know why it does that. I just can't figure it out for the life of me. When it detect and it sits there and flips around.
your microphone's cutting in and out now too.
Okay, I'm back. I got the third screen again.
Yeah, before you came back, your microphone was clipping.
Yeah, well, yeah, because everything going blink, 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 blink,
Yep.
blink. Oh,
Yep.
there's the screen. Yeah, and just. I don't know. It just sits there. Works fine. And next thing, when I close the stream down, all of a sudden that screen goes black, and there's still something still on it, and I don't know why it does that. I don't know. It's the monitor itself, or it's a brand new cable I just got for it, so I don't know.
Oh, you got to get back on live stream, Steve. We miss you. Oh, that's some fun. Oh, that one time when we took over Tim's stream, and me and Steve went for like 16 hours on it. Oh, it was so funny.
Mm.
So, anybody interested in that swan?
Oh, get down. Want to go outside? You have to go outside? No? No, she wants on my lap.
Mr. Murray,
What's that?
you interested in that swan?
Wow.
No, because if the controls are glitchy, like you say, and things
Oh.
are, I'm just not.
No.
I don't have the patience I used to have, Rob.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like now with the new one with the 3-axle gimbal. We've got it now, so we will
Well,
be
and
trying.
the
it
other
out
thing
tomorrow.
too is you got to have a separate monitor for it, because either a cell phone or whatever. And
Oh, you haven't?
I just don't. I've gotten into the ones where I like the controller with a fixed monitor in the controller.
That's what it's got.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it's got a screen in it.
Okay, because the picture that she was showing, of course, it was hard to concentrate on what she was showing. I didn't see a screen on it.
Yeah, it's like the RC Pro.
Okay. What kind of money?
The first version is around $1,000, and then it goes up to about $2,500.
$2,500. No, not for a foam plane.
You know, that's with a 3-axis gimbal and everything else.
Yeah.
You know, that's the one we've got on test.
And the other thing too, Rob, is my flying is I like to take it out, set it down, turn it on, and fly.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't sure if it'd be good for like the ships.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it might be nice, but
Yeah.
I'm most of all of my ship videos, I'm not in the air any more than 6 to 8 minutes,
Yeah.
and I just bring them back, put them down, swap out the battery.
By the time you put that together, take off, then you wouldn't be able to have the smooth pan round at the front, would you?
Nope.
You know, it'd be like if it was speedboats or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And in the hover mode, I think that
Yeah, you can see down.
not only you can't see down, I would imagine it's very susceptible to wind. Because you got to remember
Yeah,
when the
It's a
ship's
big
coming
old sail,
upbound,
then, isn't it?
yep, when the ship's coming upbound, it's doing 7 or 8 knots, and then you might have a 10 or 15 mile an hour wind pushing you towards it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big old sail, then, isn't it, when it's
Yep,
in that position?
exactly.
Like I said, I had the first one, and the app wouldn't work on the screen. You couldn't get the live feed to work. It would only show you like a map and the like where you'd been, and there was all sorts of problems. So we sent it straight back.
This kind of makes you wonder what the hell's going on. There's an accident here just up the. This is a cyclist dies after a crash on the 401 at Colonel Talbot, which is, I go through there quite a bit. But it's confirmed the cyclist died after a crash on the 401 in the eastbound lanes of the 401. It's illegal to have a bicycle on the 401.
Well, I think they're calling it a motorcycle, Paul, I would imagine.
It says a cyclist.
Yeah. Sometimes those people that write that crap,
Yeah.
if it's 2 wheels, it's a cycle. It's
Yeah.
like motorcycle.
Be good and safe, Steve. Quick recovery, but
Yeah.
You got to maintain. Well, I think what are the maintain minimum?
Yeah, you got minimum speeds. How the hell are you going to do that?
Yeah. I don't know. Just seems weird. Ontario gas prices set to rise on Friday. Oh, lovely. In time for the weekend.
Yep.
But how do they know? a couple days down the road or whatever, gas prices are going to go up. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know, Paul. That's the point.
Yeah.
You just don't know. Well, my weed garden that I used to call a lawn, at least it's greened up now, finally.
Yeah, finally
All right.
greened up a little bit, all that rain.
Yeah, it was just a big patch of brown.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep. Greening up pretty good there, Paul.
Yep.
Well, Paul, I think I'm going to think about hitting the road here.
Yeah, I was just about to leave. I'm going to make some phone
Yeah,
calls.
I think we'll just call it at 9:30.
Only like 8 people watching, so.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody's got something going on. Well, no, there's not 31 people watching.
Well, I got to go up to the north end of London, but I want to time it when I go because I don't want to be in rush hour and all that kind of crap, right? So.
Yeah, there's only 9 people watching, but I appreciate y'all. Mika, Steve,
Yep.
Rob, thank you, my friend.
Yeah, all right, man.
Good luck, and AZ and everybody, Curtis and all the people that have joined us in and out. Thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time.